Ohio has often been described as a model of the United States, and the United States is made up of cultures from around the world. Now, if you take a look at some of the towns that you can find in Ohio, you'll see that in a manner of speaking, Ohio is also a pretty good sampling of the entire world. I'm Dan, and I'll be your tour guide as we travel around the world in Ohio. In Berlin, Ohio, you'll find one of the largest Amish populations in the country.
Welcome to Berlin.
What brings people to Berlin?
There's a lot of different things that actually bring people to Berlin, but probably the scenic beauty of the area has a lot to do with it, the rolling hillside and the countryside. The culture, the Amish lifestyle, which is in sharp contrast to pretty much the rest of the world.
Go nice and slow, no like sudden moves. That's nice, right? That's right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're in a buggy right now at Schrock's Amish Farm, where you can get a ride for $3.50 for adults, $2.50 for children. And you can see the petting zoo and the various animals. The goats, there's some llamas, mama llama and little llama. Just a generally nice, picturesque, and tranquil settings. And you're taken around the farm at a very high rate of speed. Would you say that this is pretty much 1 horsepower? Yeah. You can go pretty fast at 1 horsepower. Now, if you wanted to travel to Berlin, and if you only really spoke English, is it hard to get around town just with English speaking?
No, it's not difficult to get around town. Everybody speaks English. Pennsylvania Dutch is the first language of the Amish, and that's what they're taught when they grow up. And most of them don't really learn English until they start going to school.
And you know Pennsylvania Dutch pretty well?
I know Pennsylvania Dutch pretty well, yeah.
So if I wanted to go into a store, maybe perhaps, and order a piece of apple pie, how would I order that?
You would say apple pie, you would say, ich will ein Stück Appleboy.
So what would be your specialties here?
Probably our roast beef and chicken as center of the plate. We sell a lot of those.
Why?
Just wonderful flavor. We just have flavor in our food that's exceptional, I think. The other thing is our pies. We sell lots of pies.
Pies.
It's a big specialty. We have a pie sign that's pretty phenomenal.
So you can pretty much say that Berlin is a pie-eating town.
It is a big pie-eating town.
That was good pie. If you're interested in the history of the Amish and Mennonite community, or just need some information about the area, this is where you should go.
This is the Mennonite Information Center. It's a home of Behalt, which is the cyclorama that we are viewing here in this setting. Behalt comes from a German word which means to hold or to remember. And we have also here then an information center providing materials for tourists coming into the area. Berlin was started, I understand, in 1812 with the coming of an Amishman to the area by the name of Jacob Dreyer, or Troyer, as it would be known today.
Why did the Amish actually end up, specifically here, but more importantly, why did they end up in the United States?
They ended up in the United States because they were in search of freedom of religion, freedom from conscription, military service, and third, for the availability of good farmland. This area reminds one very much of Europe and their roots in Germany and other places.
Berlin is also the home to quite a few arts and crafts stores, bed and breakfast, as well as several Amish furniture shops. For more information about any of these Ohio towns, or to let us know where else we should visit, go to ohiochannel.org. You can also visit Ohio Travel and Tourism at ohiotourism.com or call 1-800-BUCKEYE.